The annoying thing about being the annoying thing about having this, like, wanting to be, like, I have an inclination to be like honest, you know, whatever, which really sucks. Cause like I'll say something to someone that, or I'll be wrong, or say something that's wrong to someone, and like is hold on, let me upgrade something. Do you want charisma or intelligence? I think charisma, definitely at this point. Obviously, you just want to upgrade personal skills. Or archery? No. I'll just wait on that one. You know what? I'll just wait. What was I say? Oh yeah, but and I don't want to. I feel like it would be. I feel like it'd be annoying if I just. I think it's annoying, tiresome, whatever. I feel like it'd be kind of tiresome to keep talking about. I guess just my character. You know, a big deal. You're. This is the way I view it, right? This is the way I view it. It's like, oh, because if I knew someone was talking about them, like their self, whatever. Someone's talking about themselves. You know, for like a long time, like, okay, you know, big deal. Oh, you're a great person, whatever. Yeah, I'm sure you wake up early in the morning and you do your job very well. It's like, yeah, good. But I understand how that would be. So I don't want to go on keep talking about myself and that. But I do want to say this one more thing. I do want to say just like one more thing. With being or for having the inclination to be genuine and honest, it's really annoying because if you say something wrong to someone, at least in my head, my brain will keep playing it over and over again, and my brain basically annoys me until I tell the truth to that person. If I do something wrong or I say something wrong, my brain will be like, hey, that was wrong. Remember when you were wrong? Yeah, I remember. And it'll keep playing it over and over again, like, oh Jesus Christ, or whatever. I'll tell them. And it's like, yeah, you better. I guess is that conscious or something? I don't know. Whatever you call it. It's like a alarm or something. It's like a car alarm for my brain. It just annoys me until I fix it. Or I guess I can either talk about. You could call that a good side, but it's kind of annoying. I can talk about my negatives, like. That's a good question. What's one thing that sucks about me? I guess if you're making a basketball team, I wouldn't recommend putting me on there. That's my one negative in life is not being the best basketball. I love basketball, but I love playing basketball. But I'm not good at it. I can admit that. That's my one flaw. Of course, it's a siege tower. I love looking on the Microsoft store or in any store, right? I love looking at the prices of games. I love looking at how they go up and how they go down. I like looking for sales and stuff. I like seeing how trends go, so I have a better understanding of when to buy games and that. So I've noticed like NBA 2K, right? Right now, NBA 2K 22 is on NBA 2K 22 is a basketball game, and I used to play these basketball games until I realized they're until I stopped buying them because I realized they're terrible. Well, they became terrible. They weren't terrible in the start. Like I got 2K13, I got 2K14, I got 2K17, and then I was like, I'm done. And I love looking at these games. This right now, NBA 2K22, the newest game, is on sale, and you can get it for $20. That makes you really happy. Makes you really happy. Right now, you can get NBA 2K22 for $20. Well, on Xbox One at least. I think on the Series X and S, it's like $23. And you can go on. You can also buy Farming Simulator right now for $45. You can buy Farming Simulator for less money than NBA 2K22. That makes me happy. Because I'd rather play Farming Simulator than NBA 2K22. I'm not saying that because Farming Simulator is a bad game. I'm saying that because NBA 2K22 is a bad game. I think it's funny that I would rather pay more money to farm than to play a basketball game. That's just funny to me. Like you've had to mess up somewhere in making your games and sequels to your games for me to. I've never farmed a day in my life, but I play basketball, and I'd rather farm than play basketball. Like at least on gaming wise. You've got to mess up somewhere for it to happen, right? I've already talked about this, but I love when like NBA 2K was like, yeah, we're gonna make our games $70 now since it costs too much money to make them. Like, yeah, that's fair. If your games are good, I would agree with that. But if your games cost money and it's like this much, you should probably start over again and try something else. I love because Call of Duty. Have I talked about this? I don't know. If I've already talked about this, sorry, but Call of Duty, they're just like, maybe releasing a game every year isn't good for our series. It's like, yeah, maybe it isn't. Because yes, you can get money, you can guaranteed money annually by releasing it. But here's the thing. The quality of your games every single year are either going to be the same thing. Like the difference in the games aren't going to change that much at some point. It's just not going to change, or the quality is going to be so bad because of the window of time that they have to make the games that people are going to stop buying them. And they realize that, hey, the game we just released sucked so much that we didn't make any money off it. Maybe we should take time to make games. Like maybe you should. Maybe you should. Maybe you should. That sounds like a good idea right there. I've already talked about this, but release dates are the worst thing that ever happened. Release dates are awful. There's a release date has never done any game any good ever. It only does negative or it does nothing. You could, okay, if you really want to play a game, right? And I ask you this: do you want this game by this date, or do you want the game when? Do you want this game when it's done? You're like, well, you know, I want to play it, but I also want a game that's complete, right? I think most people would say they want a complete game rather than a game that comes out fast. It comes out sooner, but it's not complete. When you get games that aren't complete, you get Battlefield 2042, which is, which you know obviously hasn't done well. Would you rather want a complete game or a game that gets out sooner? And right now the answer is sooner rather than later. I'm not saying people want this, I'm saying that. Alright. Now we are back. Sorry for the interruption. And we should be good to go now. Very sorry, very sorry. I hate to do it, but it had to be done. I don't remember what I was talking about. I'm pretty sure I was talking about the Call of Duty and how I think I was saying release dates never do any good. Basically, yeah, release dates are pretty bad. But really, huh. Sarah got stuck on the invisible wall just above that arch. I remember when I was in New Orleans, the worst place on earth. That's the title of New Orleans. Would never talk about it now. New Orleans, the worst place on earth. Someone had a sticker or a tag or whatever you call it on the back of the car and said, "NOLA till you die." If you don't know what that means, I don't know what it means either, but I guess I'm pretty sure it means New Orleans, Louisiana till you die, right? I think. And only had one thought when I looked at that, and it's like, I'd rather be dead than go to New Orleans. But like dead till NOLA would be a better, I guess, tag. I'd rather be dead than go to NOLA. I'd rather be dead than be in NOLA. I'd rather be in what? I'd rather be in Colombia. And I've never been to Colombia, but I hear Colombia. It's Venezuela. I think I'd rather be in Venezuela than New Orleans. At least in Venezuela, the people would be speaking Spanish, and I wouldn't know what they're saying at that point. Because hearing people talk in New Orleans is probably one of the worst things about it. Venezuela has like an inflation rate of 16,000. The currency is worth 0.000016 of any other currency. I'd rather be in that place. Have the one of the world's most abundant oil. Like they have one of the world's most. I believe Venezuela has some of the most of the. I can't say what I'm trying to say, but I know what I want to say. Venezuela has some of the most oil on the planet in their country, and they're experiencing economy troubles. Does that make sense? Look at Dubai, one of the richest countries on earth. Why are they one of the richest? Because they have oil, and everyone wants oil. How? That's something like that's something that like a 5-year-old would do, maybe. Like you give a 5-year-old, I don't know, glue, right? And then you leave him, you come back, and he's eating the whole glue bottle. It's just like, I don't know how you did that. Like, how do you have one of the most abundant, look sought after resources on Earth, and you have inflation rates. You have inflation rates that like I think multiply your country like it is amazing. It's amazing how much people can mess up. I thought I would hit him. Oh well. He'd be dead. Yeah. Online people make fun of Arby's for being bad, but I like Arby's. I'm a fan of Arby's. Like, oh, you know, it's who eats Arby's? I like Arby's. I mean, I think it's pretty good. I don't know what roast beef is, but I like it. I've always asked that. I've asked people what roast beef is, and no one knows what roast beef is. No one knows. Like, I've asked people, no one knows what it is, but they're fine with eating it, which is kind of weird. It was annoying. Easy. Hello there, Nasuge. You sound like you're Japanese or something. You fought well, I guess. You fought well, whatever. Nasuge. Oh, is this Dirham? Yeah, I'll take it. I'm at the bottom of the list. Yeah, I'll have Dirham for myself. That should help my income as well, because it has 4 villages. Was it this one, this one, this one, and this one? I think. And the Vaguers, I think they're trying to take this castle. They took... No, we didn't siege that one. Good. Even if they do take it, I'll take it right back. It was under siege, but no one's here, so... Hold on. Let's put all my troops that are, like, different in this castle, or city, town, whatever. I like the song, but I don't hear it often. Alright, if we take this castle, the next one, actually we might build this to take them out right now. It'd be great. Forentus, Master Engineer. I disapprove. Is there like something about this? Like most cereals, I'm getting like just like targeted, man. Most cereals that are healthy suck, and most cereals that are not healthy are great. Some cereals say they're healthy, but they say they're healthy, but everyone says online that they're not healthy. So, oh, you haven't seen this ad on YouTube? It's like, what was it? It's like Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast, take this survey or tap this video, get $700. And now, like, you've been on the internet any amount of time on Earth. You should have learned this lesson. It's called if it's too good, it's true. If it's too good, it's true. Yeah, that lesson. The lesson that you get taught is if something's too good to be true, it's true. Yes. No. If it looks like a chicken and it sounds like a chicken, it's not a cow. Or in other words, if it looks like a scam, sounds like a scam, it's not a scam. Like, you're not gonna get $700 from watching a video. And even if you do, even if you did, let's say you did, right? Even if you did, it would be better to not get money for free. If that makes sense. Like, on the internet, it's better to not believe anything than to believe everything. Even if you miss out on some opportunities, I think the opportunities that you miss out on are well enough the cost for the ones that for the opportunities you might get scammed for. But yeah, well, I don't believe in that, and I got $100. Well, if you believe in what the internet tells you all the time, you're going to lose all the money you've gotten from your from I guess just from you being lucky. It's like the lottery. Like, yes, you can win $500, $200 here and there, right? But if you play the lottery, or what's it? The lottery. It's a lottery, and there's one more. Forgot the other one. Well, if you play the lottery, yes, you might get 1,000. You might get 2,000. You might get $10,000. But if you keep playing it, right? Keep playing it and see what works out for you. It's one of those things. You might get lucky here and there, but ultimately, if you keep doing it, it's not gonna work out for you. And people will be like, well, I've won $500. Well, yeah, you won $500. Why don't you put in like 1,000 then? And they'd be like, no, I don't. Why would I do that? Well, obviously you think it's a good way of making money. You know what I mean? You know, I don't think rich people buy lottery tickets either. So it's interesting that like people who have lots of money don't buy lottery tickets. It's interesting thing right there. Rich people have money, right? And they don't buy lottery tickets. Maybe it's not the best investment. Maybe not. People don't like being deceived. Some people don't like it more than others, which is why if you as soon as I learned that stores like Walmart and what's another store that like Walmart, I guess the Dollar Tree or Dollar General, or what's another one? I can't think of Kmart. Is Kmart still around? I don't think so. I think it died. What's another one? Well, Target, Walmart, right? They make, I might be wrong, but I think I learned that they make most of their money from the front of the store. Jesus Christ. All right. So I learned they make most of their money from the front of the store. There's a special name for it, but I forgot what it's called. They receive most of their money from the front of the store because people buy like snacks and stuff and drinks. Whenever I learned that, I stopped wanting that stuff. Like, I stopped all want for drinks or snacks at the front of any store. I find it like offensive that there's even stuff in the front of the store. But I don't like it. I don't like being deceived, which is why I'm very against buying stuff like at the front of stores. I'll never do it. Rarely will I ever do it. Like super, like a blue moon or red moon at the same time. Blue and red make purple, I think. So no, it doesn't. Wait, blue and red make. Is it purple? What does blue and red make? I never learned this. Some people learn this when they were children. I never learned this. But it's a good thing I have. It's a good thing I have my brain to think about this. Yep. I can think about what red, and blue make what color. I can think about this and get purple. Yes, I knew this. Yep. I was right. It was purple. And I knew that the whole time too. I didn't look it up or anything. That guy looks like a... He looked like he was like a holy figure or something. He just fell down. It was funny. The light was shining on him like it was an angel. He got crushed, man. It's funny to me. Having a dark sense of humor is kind of awkward because, like, it's hard to, because my friends will like tell me stuff, and I tell them not to tell me stuff that's like sad and stuff because it'll make me laugh because I'm, you know, dark humor is kind of like sad makes you fun. Sad is funny to you is an easy way of explaining it. So like, don't tell me stuff that's sad if you want me not to laugh. Like, just don't tell stuff to me because it's not gonna work out for you. Say, hey, like my dog died, and like, it's messed up, but I can't help from smiling because it's just funny to me. Like, and that sounds bad, but there's context to the story. Trust me. Like, he was like, yeah, my dog got hit, and I saw the dog, and he was like, his dog wasn't using one of their legs, you know? He was like using 3 legs to walk around. Like, oh, you know, it's kind of sad. But then it's just like, well, he ran away. Like, oh, well, okay. And then the next day he's like, yeah, it died. It was a funny sequence of events. No, sorry. The dog was walking on 3 legs, right? And then the dog lives with him, but he doesn't really own it. So the person who did own it didn't want to bring it to the vet. And so I was like, you know, well, okay. And then the dog ran away, and then it died. And so it was a funny sequence of events. Like, nah, he's good. He'll just walk it off. Like, yeah, he died. It's like, yeah, this is funny. A dog is limping around only using 3 legs. It's like, yeah, he's fine. He's gonna walk it off. Dies. But yeah. I mean, it's annoying when you have a dark sense of humor because people just think you're like some kind of evil person or something. It's weird. Or I think you lack sympathy or empathy or whatever you call it. Like, I don't lack it. It's just funny to me. Like, just certain things are funny to me, right? That's the problem with having a dark sense of humor. It's just like people think you're like a psychopath. They don't know that beforehand. Because I learned about the Roman emperors, and they did some pretty messed up stuff. Like, I believe Nero kicked his pregnant wife in the stomach, and like. And I was telling someone, and I started laughing after I said that, and I was like, oh wait, I should probably explain to them that I have a dark sense of humor. I'm not sure if he kicked her in the stomach, but he did kick his pregnant wife, and the baby did eventually die. Which is why I shouldn't really, which is why having a dark sense of humor is, it's more trouble than it's worth, I'll say that much. The only benefit is you can find stuff funny that's usually sad to other people. That's the only benefit. So I wouldn't pick this. Would I pick it? No. Objectively, I would not pick this. I would not pick dark humor to be funny. But it's really funny to me. Ah! Oh yeah, I have a I have an older sister, and I think everyone that has an older sibling, you either like them or you hate them. Like, either you're buddies or you hate them, right? And at least when we were younger, my sister and I, we were like the sun and moon, I guess. We didn't get along. We were just very different people, and we didn't get along because of that. But you know, as we both grown older, we're just kind of like, you know, kind of laid off, and we just kind of like, it's cool now. But the reasons why I hate her, or the reasons why I hated her, like I'll tell you a story. One of the reasons why I hate her, or hated her. Sorry, I keep saying hate, but one of the reasons why I did not like her, because you can't say you hate one of your family members, or people look at you weird. So the reasons why I disliked my sister was, I remember she threw me in a patch of sticks, I think, and I remember, and that's all I remember. But I remember her throwing me in, right? And my next memory immediately after that happened was waking up with a patch over my eye, and someone told me, or I think my mom told me, that I went to the ER. I don't remember going to the ER, but apparently I went there. And now I have a patch, over my eye. So yeah. That's one of the reasons why I don't like her.